It's time for Slot to go. We've been patient with him for too long. Dear Liverpool owners, it's time for Slot to go. He must go now. Don't worry about the penalty clause, because you'll lose a lot and ultimately be forced to sack him. Did you see his stubbornness and poor management of yesterday's Leeds match? Instead of bringing on Salah and scoring the third goal to seal the victory, he thought he had 2 goals and the game was already won. He persisted in his stubbornness and left Salah on the bench, allowing Leeds to get back into the game, resulting in a draw and the loss of 2 points. I'm not saying this for Salah's sake, but for Liverpool's. I fell in love with the club because of Salah, and even if he left, I would still support him. I've become as devoted to him as the Anfield fans, and I hope to be among them in the stands one day, chanting, "You'll never walk alone." These repeated defeats, draws, and lost points aren't due to Salah's decline, but rather to defensive errors. The weakness of the right and left full backs. Everyone knows this and exploits it, and the strange drop in Van Dijk's form. Did you see how he handled the ball, causing the penalty and the defeat by 3? And despite that, he was not attacked or criticized, he was not benched, and no one demanded his departure. The loss isn't due to Salah, but to Slot's mistakes. It's your own fault. You spent $500 million on transfers, focusing on midfield and attacking players, but neglecting the defense. You didn't bring in a replacement for Arnold. Look at your league position. Your stats: 0 goal difference. You scored 24 goals and conceded the same number. It's a disaster. Look at your Champions League position. It's a disgrace. Do you remember the humiliating defeat against PSV Eindhoven? I know you have an important match against Inter, but even if you win, Slot must go. Listen to me and don't do what Al Ahly's management did. I gave them the same advice during Kohler's time, 3 months before he was sacked. They, too, were afraid of the penalty clause and let him stay until they were eliminated from the African Champions League, losing millions. In the end, they sacked him and paid the penalty clause. The competition is still open. Look at Arsenal, handing gifts to their rivals, and City too. If Slot had managed the matches better, he would have regained the top spot they once held by a significant margin. His excuse for not playing Salah, his month-long absence due to the African Championship, is flimsy and laughable. There are dozens of other reasons. African players in Europe and their clubs utilize them and don't deprive the team of their contributions. How can I have one of the best players in the world and bench him? What kind of logic is that? Logic dictates utilizing him until the very last minute he's on the pitch. And I repeat, I'm not defending Salah, but Liverpool. Furthermore, have you forgotten about injuries? Didn't they sideline many players? Didn't Yamal leave Barcelona more than once? Was he criticized? Did anyone demand his departure, or that of any other player? I'll say it one last time. Find a top-tier coach who understands the value of Liverpool, its stars, its fans, and its supporters, and sack Slot. Remember my words well, because in the end, you'll be forced to sack him after you've lost everything. I apologize for relying on Google Translate. I'm not as fluent in English as you are, but I love Liverpool.